Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on the luckygem server. I want to show you what I've done with this little house of mine. So I've added this feature wall here, so it's all bricks, and added all my voting rewards here. At the very top chest is a few shulkers with different things inside. If I didn't add them into shulkers, most of these chests will be full. And if you go downstairs into this little bottom area here, I've done the same thing here. This is something I'm not happy with, so I might just put that down here. But other than that, it looks quite good. I was thinking of adding it here, but I think I might add a little bit of storage here instead. I'm not too sure what yet, but I'm going to show you a bit of things we've been doing for the last couple of days. So if you make your way over here, we do have quite a lot of unique mobs, which took hours and hours, but some of the stuff here is close by. So the ocelots, they are close by, same with the parrots and pandas, so them three are quite easy to get over. Obviously the sheep, the cows were from here. The mushroom cows I got from Cleggan and Astura's base, which will let me breed and bring over, which is good. Sniffers actually went on a little trip into a warm ocean, which is where the coral is, and I used a brush on the suspicious sand, and that's how I got the sniffer. I got two, I think. And obviously the breeding, set up this little system here so I can actually get some torchflower seeds to breed them and get more sniffer eggs and pigeon pods, which is quite good. Armadillos are from everywhere, they're literally everywhere. And what else? We do have a few wolves, and I think there's like 8 different wolves. So these are like the Arctic ones. These are like the chestnut, but these ones over here are just creepy looking. I love the way they look though. It's just insane. Bunnies as well. Bunnies are somewhere around here. So it's not the hardest things in the world. Same with the camels. Camels are close by. These guys are from over there in the plains, but it's quite easy. Allays, I've got 2 of them. You only need 1 to make 2. So that's how I got that one. Exotic has been hard at work setting up some chambers for the mobs that we're going to add. However, there's so many mobs because I want to have 1 of every type of horse. I want of every type of wolf. So this is not enough. It can't be enough because we also need an area for the hostile mobs because the passive are going to be up here. So we need to figure out what we're going to do. If you head to spawn, we do in fact have progress. So this bridge here has been worked on. We've got all the lily pads in now, and we do have some mushrooms dotted around. This is looking amazing so far, and there's like a half-built one here. And if you fly to the shops, we do in fact have a complete pathway, as you can see here. And today, what we're going to be doing is building my shop. Over here is the materials for the chest shop. As you can see, there's a lot of them. And this one here is for the iron farm. And this one here is for the concrete maker that we're going to build. So we can get this concrete powder wherever it is here. All sorted. So this is going to be first, this is going to be second, and this is going to be third. And every single video, I'm going to prep the materials so it can be done faster. So we do have 3 prize boxes to open up, and these are from the weekly competition. So this one's first, and we came 3rd place in eating bread. And this is the items that we have got. Some flowers, some hay bales, some wheat, some coloured blocks to represent the box. And then we came 3rd place in mining oak logs, which is, we got loads of like, you know, logs, brown coloured blocks, some dead bushes and candles, a few diamond ore, not too special. And this is the killing shulkers. So we've got 2 Heart of the Seas, 4 ancient debris, 2 diamond blocks, loads of purple blocks, and 16 shulker shells, which is 8 shulker boxes, so it's not too bad. We do in fact have 5 different collectibles. 5 different collectibles. No, we've got 5 here. And this can be redeemed into a mob of our choice. So the information on that is in announcements. So if you're ever wondering what a staff collectible can do, check out the announcements. It's pinned. And let me know how many collectibles you have and what you would like in return. So we're going to go and redeem these for a shulker egg. And eventually we're going to be building a shulker farm over the miner mesa area. So there we are, we finally got the shulker spawn egg, and this is going straight in my ender chest because I don't want anyone stealing it. And yes, we do have a stack of both of these keys. It did take a while. I did make a breeze farm, which I'll show you eventually when we do unlock 64 of each. So now it's time to make this concrete maker. So we're going to start off by adding a double chest with a hopper on top. And then we're going to surround this hopper with solid blocks like so. Be sure to keep the block above the chest empty. Now we're going to add a stair block here, and then we're going to surround it with more blocks. When you come to this block here, we need to place a sign to hold back the water. So now we're going to place a U shape of blocks. And on this one here, we need to place a upside down dropper right here. And then we need to go on top again and place an observer facing upwards like this. Waterlog this stair like so. Totally forgot about the redstone dust, and place both of those on top of these redstone components. And now we need to get our concrete powder, which is for our chest. So we're going to get 4 stacks of it, and we're going to place it directly in the dropper, but keep like 1 or 2 in our offhand. There we are. And all you got to do is place it against this wall here, and it's going to shoot it out. So we're just going to mine and place it, and mine and place it. You can press F3 and T to speed it up automatically, just like this. What we're going to do is break each middle block and replace it with obsidian. So if we do accidentally break out of it, the water doesn't go anywhere. Now all the concrete is done. I've lost a few stacks actually, and I think they flew out. Yeah, it's over here. And now what I'm going to do is going to show you my shop in a creative world, so you can actually check it out before it's built once I add this. So this is going to be my shop, and as you see, it's just a massive square box, and you might think it's just going to look super basic inside. As you can see on the sides, it's just super undetailed, but once you come inside, oh, it's game changing. So let's open the front doors, and as you can see, it's heavily wooden. Once you go in, you're greeted with so much light and brightness. It's so good. This is where I'm going to sell nearly every farmable item, tool, enchanted books, everything. And we've got a second story as well. You can walk this way and you'll be fine. You'll definitely not fall off. 100% you won't. And up here, we do have much more storage. Basically, you can add more storage is what I'm trying to say. And if you come out of here, all the way down, there's a secret door here. And this is going to be where some of my stock is going to be kept, so I can just restock when I can. But this is absolutely incredible. This is one of the shops I built on Vanilla Time Season 3. And I'm bringing it over to luckygem because it is going to always be my favorite shop. And right now it is nighttime, so we're going to sleep in our brand new bed upstairs. There we are. And I have a double bed because I just like the space, to be fair. Since I have all the materials ready to build this chest shop, we're going to get them in shulkers and bring them over to the shop plot and run the time lapse. So what we need to do now is get all this stock out of this area into here and then start building it. So the chest shop has been built and all decorated inside. All we're going to do is move all these chests inside, organize it, because this is all my stock. And then we can see what else we can add as well. So different areas are going to be for different items. So this one could be for blocks, this one could be for wither skeleton stuff, this one could be for books, farmable materials, and so on and so forth. So the replay mod footage only showed some of me building this, which is kind of strange. The player isn't even there. It's just floating blocks, which is kind of strange. I might need to update that mod to see if it fixes it. But this is the shop complete with all the stock added. The blue on the chests here make it pop out so you know where things are. The green signs in front of the chests show exactly what this category is. So this is just terracotta. Eventually, all this will be covered in different types of terracotta colors. This is all the different types of blocks, so cobblestone, stone, end stone, obsidian, everything is labeled. The signs that aren't labeled with prices, there's nothing in them, as you can see. Bone blocks. Eventually, we might need to expand this shop upwards because this is not enough chests in this chest shop for all the blocks in the game that can be farmed. I could change it and have most of them up here, which is fair enough. I could probably do that. But there's going to be a point in time where eventually this shop will be so full, there's no space to add anything else. Now, the one thing that we are going to be working on is the quad iron farm, which is going to go in that direction there. As you can see, with this base here, we can see so much further now since I added the Bobby mod. And we are going to add the iron farm here, which is a good enough area. As you can see, Bobby's kind of like messed up a little bit. But over here is where the iron farm is going to go. And then the crop farm is going to go in this area. And the villager trading hall most likely on top of here. But the plan for this Mars project here is to add a city around it using white sort of blocks, which is kind of good. Exotic has been hard at work, and obviously terraforming is going to carry on going around here. With this base, I can't wait to get the mobs added just so we can clear this area here. There's going to be a Colosseum, hopefully, in this area here to 1-to-1 scale. I'm hoping anyways it'll fit. If not, then we need to revise that project. But we've figured out the pathway design, and it's going to be this stone pattern here. In areas, we're going to have dirt and grass and just ferns and stuff to make it look run down and broken up. But that will look sick. This is supposed to be some desert themed, but it's turning into like an ancient theme. We're going to carry on doing these little houses dotting around, but now I'm going to turn them into different styles. So on this area here, on the backside, is going to be these kind of houses. And around here is going to be the brick sort of houses, so it looks like it's full. But yeah, like I said, this is all the materials for the iron farm, and we're going to build that. Once we've got enough smooth quartz, we're going to turn all the iron blocks and all these blocks into the quartz. But we need a gold farm, and then after the gold farm, we need a bartering farm to get a bunch of quartz. So we're heading over to the Mars project, and we've got the shulkers right here. So the iron farm is actually going to go in front of the Mesa mining project. So it's going to fit quite nicely here. But I'm going to show you something that I made a mistake on. So if we go into free cam, you've got this 100 by 100 here. And what I realized is it's not quite lined up correctly. So if you come over here, it's actually 6 blocks out by wrong. If that even makes sense. So if you fly all the way up, you can see this is smaller than this. So now we need to mine all this as well as what's underneath as well. So where we got the diamond level, we've got the level above deep slate. We need to mine all that out, as you can see. And this needs to be shifted as well, 6 blocks back. So there's a lot of mining left to do. And I just can't believe I made that error. The rest of them are completely fine. However, once you stand in here, that's it. You don't get the mining haste effect. But this section here needs sorted straight away. So this is the iron farm we're going to build, and each pod can spawn 1 iron golem. So since we've got 2, it can spawn 2, 4, 6, 8 of them every so often, and they all die by lava and campfires to die even faster. And this is the storage system here. So we are going to put this in this area here. Hopefully it'll fit. If not, then we're screwed. But the plan is to have an iron farm here. The breeder, I'm going to add a dome around it, and where villagers come in and out is going to be a pipe, so it looks nice. This up here is going to be our villager trading hall across the backside, and eventually we're going to have houses going across here, in front of here, all sorts. Some Mars themed trees, custom trees, that'll look amazing. The crop farm will be going in this area here, this square patch here. Hopefully it'll fit. It's going to be a quad crop farm run by villagers. I know we've got alleys over there, but we don't need them. Now we can always make that into an XP farm. But now we need to line this up correctly, see what we need to build it with, and start running the time lapse. So the iron farm is now complete. We just need to get the villagers in and the zombies. So the zombies are going to be in here. Oh, there's a temporary block in there. But basically, water's going to be in here, pushing them up and down, attracting the villagers. And that is pretty much it. To get the villagers in here, we'll just need to place a couple temporary blocks going up from here, right here, and have some rail system just to push them in. Same with the zombie. The zombie's quite easy. You just drop them at the top and they'll just land straight in here. So it is pretty much easy to get it all sorted, and we will do this very shortly. This farm will produce around 2,000 items per hour, and eventually what I'm going to do is have portals down here so it will clear the cap to allow more iron golems to come through. And it'll speed it up probably double, so we get 4,000 items per hour. So we've got a dirt pathway leading from the villager breeder all the way up to the first pod. And we're going to connect up some rails, and at the top there's going to be an activator rail to basically kick them out of the minecart. So there we are, we've got the rails in place, all powered, and at the very top there's an activator rail. Now what we're going to do is press this button here. Send one of the villagers up, follow up with replay mod to see exactly what happens. As you can see, it goes up quite nicely, and it should just pop off and make the way in the middle. And I'd have no idea where the villager is. So we're just going to make our way up there to see if it's in that pod. And I should be able to see it from here. Oh, he's there, so it didn't work. What we'll have to do is block up this area here and allow them to suffocate for like a second. Time for take 2. The villager goes up. I'm hoping I could see it go in. Yeah, I can, because I can see the other one. Let's see what happens. So he's there, jump straight in. So this is the setup we're going to do for this one. And this is where the zombie's going to go. But we're going to have to add water buckets in every single middle pod for the zombie. And we're just going to have a little staircase going all the way down here, so the zombies can make the way up normally, so we don't need any rails for that. So what we need to do is get 4 name tags, name them something random so the zombies don't despawn. Lucky for us, we've got this fishing farm here, and somewhere should have all the name tags. Just need to try and find where exactly they are. Could be in any hoppers. There they are. So we've got 4 of them. We're just going to name them all the same thing, test subject, and then have them in that 1x1 area. So to get the zombies in, we do need to break this block here. So all the slabs are broken, and we need that slab somehow. So we're just going to try and fly. We got it. Great. Now we need to get a zombie. So we managed to get a zombie, a spider, 2 baby zombies. So we're just going to make our way up here. We're going to break one of these blocks, so only one zombie can get in. And we're just going to stand here and wait for this one to come in. Like that. And the rest should push them in. And there we are. Iron golems are spawning because there's zombies in. Once I place the 2 slabs down, it should work perfectly fine. All the villagers, all the zombies are now in place. And now all we're going to do is wait for the iron golems to spawn. As you've seen in the time lapse and right here, it is working quite nicely. Now we just need to see how much iron we actually got. So we got basically 2 stacks of iron. That's absolutely insane. So we're just going to throw everything in here. And the best thing is we can now make red terracotta because we have a red dye farm, which is this iron farm. If you are interested in joining this SMP, the link to the Discord will be down below. And if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more episodes like this in the future. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I don't know what he's looking at.